All right, hey, how's it going, my favorite little lunatics? How you guys doing today? Um, I am in Core Keeper at the moment, and we're going to be finishing up this Bomberman level. Hey, Zero, good to see you, man. You're always the first one to comment. I always appreciate that. So if you've seen any of my previous videos on this, you know that I've been working on this level for a while now. But we are almost done, I think. And let's see here. I need to put some creatures in here. Put in a magma slime. I don't think I've used magma slimes yet. I think two is more than enough magma slimes. I had this thought. I'd been building all of these like rooms out, and I wasn't really taking a lot of balance into consideration. I was just building what I thought would be challenging based on the loot that I was putting in the room. But I wasn't thinking, oh, they might not have the hit points or the gear, and they definitely aren't going to have the skill to be all the way down on the skill tree. So I plan to revisit every single one of these rooms that I've done and reevaluate them for difficulty because they might just be death traps. So I don't want them to be death traps. I want them to be challenges that the player can overcome. But let's put in a little bit of decoration in this room before we move on. All right, that's good. Okay. Don't need any of this anymore. Okay, I think I still need to do something to this room here. Let's see here. Oh, nope, I already put I put some mushrooms in here. I didn't really decorate. Okay. Let's do a little decorating. Simple. Not every room has to be like super complicated. Um, Now I think honestly that completes all the rooms, but I still want to put chests randomly all over the place. So I want to play on your map, Zero. I'm gonna need a copy of that. Actually, before I keep doing all of this, I want to do a quick run through on all of the rooms and just make sure that each one of these rooms has something in it. See, like this room. This room looks really cool, right? But it's got three spearmen. It's got three skirmishers and three spearmen in it, and that is just that's a death trap when you're a brand new character. That's an absolute death trap. So I think we need to chill out a little bit with some of this. I think this is challenging enough, especially considering the fact that I've got spawn tiles down here. That's going to also cause things to spawn. I mean, there's going to be more of them in here. So I mean, yeah, you're getting some good loot. I mean, some good loot. Uh, and it's just worrisome. I want to make sure that I don't screw it up for people, get them killed by just the general environment too easily. Like, look at this. Look at how many there are. Why did I do this? That's more than enough, especially for what they're getting in there. God damn. In fact, there. That's much more fair. I'm gonna put one of the mummies back. Um, but just one. No game sound, thank you. Oh yeah, it's still set to 7 days to die. There we go. All right, one mummy, one cicada. Those are end game mobs. Those are easily gonna rip guys apart. So there is good loot in here, really good loot. So it's like it's worth it if you manage to get in and get out. Look at this death trap. What did I put in here to warrant 4? Okay, well maybe that it still doesn't warrant 4. Come on. 2, yes. Especially since you've got some outside too. I think that's good enough. Oh, yeah, that's a smart idea. Let's put a brute and 3 caveling miners in a room for just 20 basic bombs. Oh, and there's a fire guy too? Jesus, what was I thinking? There, that is much more reasonable. Especially for the loot that they're getting. Oh, man. You know what? That's fine. Fireball, 2 skirmishers. Yeah. Do I have a chest around here with a musical instrument? Yes, I do. Okay, good. Thanks, Zero. I appreciate it. I'm proud of how it all turned out. I just got to make sure it's balanced, you know? Oh, wow, 2 mummies. Okay, what did I give him? Well, that is pretty good loot. But I think that's 1 mummy loot, not 2. Because, I mean, we've got these exploding pustules here. So, okay, now 6. 6. I'm going to leave this one at 4 because it is the upgrade bench. And there is whoever gets to this room first and survives essentially will be able to upgrade their gear significantly. So I think 4 is fair. Yeah, man, I want this room to be hard. Yeah, I put a pet in one of these. Forgot about that. And there we go. So, this seems like a hard challenge, because people most likely to find this room are the people at this waypoint or this waypoint, right? And they're going to find it possibly pretty early, depending on how they go. So, 1 butterfly going up against someone who's got like 5 explosive damage. I mean, that 1 butterfly alone could be a death trap. You'll get good loot, If you manage to get in, though, get in and get out without getting killed. But yeah, I think I'll want to do this. Oh, I missed a room. Oh, I missed 2 rooms. All right, here we go. 2 more rooms. Um, I think what was I gonna say? Something. Oh, standard. I don't want to do this in hard mode. I don't think. I think that would be a mistake. So this is where a search feature would come in handy, because what I want to look for is ground acid. Okay, let's see here. Put that there. What else? What else? What else? What do I want to put in this room? You know, I have not used the large bombs or the sulfur bombs very much. So let's put in 10 sulfur and 10 large. That'll be a risky endeavor. So let's put a couple brutes in the room. And maybe one of these. And because I'm enjoying this slime, this acid theme, let's cover it with acid. Just to make it more annoying. I mean, it is 10 sulfur bombs, right? You want to make that hard to get. So now the rest is decoration. Let's use these. They have not updated creative mode in a long time. I think they gave the UI a small update. I have no idea about console zero. Unfortunately, they may have done some stuff on the console side, but on PC, there really has not been much of an update for a while. Let's see here. There's nothing that improves explosive damage at the moment from a cooking standpoint. However, plus damage is supposed to affect explosives. Now, as of right now, it doesn't, but it's supposed to. So, Tornus Kingfish gives plus damage, if I remember correctly. I'm going to look that up real quick. Yeah, Tornus Kingfish is the plus damage one. Then let's see here. Bright Lava Eater's a good one because of its healing over time. Let's see here. What else is good? Um, Obviously the Starlight Nautilus for its plus 100. Let's get a couple of those. In fact, I know what I want to do. One thing I want to do. I want to make sure that I have 7 of all of the plus health food scattered around. So that everyone, I mean, sure, chances are not everyone's going to find it. You know, there will be people that will end up getting 2 of it and being like, haha, I got someone else's. But all right, just got to remember to do that. Let's see here. Other things that are good. Magic barrier's good. So where's the pink coralotl? Wait. Hold on. Better than that. Let's do the lithotrilobite. And okay, I didn't think I could. I'm gonna put you in there. I'm gonna put you in here. You in that one. And you're going on that one. And then put there. Golden bloated all over the table. So, if you come in and you find this room and you manage to kill these guys, then you can do some cooking, as I've got 4 uh 4 fish and a cooking pot here. There we go. Nice little reward. In the meantime, let's find all the plus hit point stuff. Hey, Nexus, you killed all the bosses. Congrats, man. Most people either find Nimruza extremely easy or extremely hard. think that's all of it, right? We've got Splendid Amalgam, the Giant Mushroom, the Starlight Nautilus, the Amber Larva, the Worm Heart, the Mitochondria, the Paradise Fruit, Anniversary Cake, and the Golden Chocolate. Am I missing any of the buff foods? The perm hit point ones? All right, so in all of the starting areas, I have a little bit of starting gear hidden. Let's go ahead and also put in a really good health boost right off the bat for everybody. I'm going to put the giant mitochondrion in every single opening area. Because, you know, it's nice when you find these little secrets and you feel really powerful. Like, oh man, I just got something good. What did I put out here? Ah, crap. I just pushed Q. Okay. Hey, Kami, how's it going? Good to see you. Hey, Nino, how you doing today? it is nice taking a week off of work. What you doing for that week off? You having a staycation? You going somewhere? Sorry, I hear a cat, but I don't see a cat. Where'd the cat go? Aurora, come here. Yeah, come here. Come here. Yeah, hi. Enjoying the internet. No, Nexus. I have not done a speed run. I've considered it, but I'll be honest with you. I am not the kind of person who has the patience to do a run over and I don't have the stamina for speed running. I don't have that kind of attention or focus to just sit there and just do the same task over and over and over and over again. I my ADHD kicks in and I'm bored in 5 minutes and I move on. So I have a lot of love for speedrunners because they're able to focus in ways that I have never been able to. Thank you. This is Aurora. She uh she used to be a stray. Um she lived outside and was hanging out outdoors a lot with us for a while. Kind of lived across the street, and just we'd feed her periodically. And then, long story short, she basically came inside one day and just started living the indoor life with us. She was being fed by someone else because she had followed this other person home. Okay, you leaving? All right. Doesn't like it when I chat nonstop. But he moved and he left her behind. Now, mind you, he did check with us first to make sure we'd take care of her so that she wasn't being abandoned. But she didn't get along with his cats. So, okay, I missed one. How did I miss one? Oh, probably that one. Top left. But yeah, when she first came inside the house with us, we took her to the vet. Oh my God, her mouth. She had so many rotten teeth in her mouth. The vet ended up having to remove all but 5 of her teeth. So she's got a little scraggly tooth now. It's quite cute. But yeah, she's living the good life now, that's for sure. Okay, I already have a paradise fruit here. Let's just trash this one. All right, since I have this as a scene, I think I have something hidden behind this. Yeah, I do. I've got a large bomb. Let's make it a little bit more interesting. Let's put a sulfur bomb there. And okay, I do have a hidden thing. With sulfur bombs and giant bombs. Okay, cool. Let's replace these sulfur bombs. No, let's just make it more sulfur bombs. And let's also put a heart or an amalgam right there. Yeah, Kami, I built this whole maze. It's been a fun project. And it's almost done, you know? So soon I'm gonna need to actually do this challenge. If anyone wants to volunteer to be part of the challenge, the only thing you need is OBS software and a microphone because I want you to record what you're doing. Send me a copy. But yeah, I'm gonna put together 7 people and we're gonna do this. Oh, I also want to do a stress test. So actually that's not a bad idea for something. No, I'm not gonna do it yet. But maybe today, if we've got enough people on the stream, I would love to try to stress test my world to see if I need to basically buy a dedicated server for this or not, or if I can, host it myself. I need 7 people to log into my map and run around and tell me how laggy you are. Because I've never actually done a full 8 people logging into a world that I've hosted before. Um, I've got no idea what that's gonna do. And if it's just a giant, clunky, laggy mess, then I need someplace with better bandwidth to be able to handle that sort of thing. So we'll test that a bit later. Um, and hey, Cobra's Playground, thank you for the Twitch follow. I appreciate it. Well, that was a cat. You guys heard all that crashing sound. Uh, Never a dull moment with cats in the house. Yeah, Nino, I've gotten all the achievements. You have a question about one of them I can answer for you? You know, I completely forgot about the birthday cake right here. Alright. Let's just run around and add the birthday cake to things. Let's just put one, not all 7. Gonna put one right here. Put another one around here. I think this one go here. Yeah. Okay, let's see. We got to do more of this. How about right here? Hey man, take your time with this game. It's definitely not a game to be rushed. Okay, so that is all that. And I think I'm done with the secret chests for right now. I'm going to place a bunch of obvious chests around the map now. And just gonna do a bunch of grenades. I also, because I'm crazy, a while back I went ahead and I did all of the like Steam cards that you could do for the game as well. All those like collectible trading card things that they have, and then I leveled up them all up. Um, so that I've got everything at like max level. Yeah, the trading cards, and I'm a sentry, a level 5 sentry or whatever that means for the trading card thing. I don't know. I just did it until it wouldn't let me anymore. Hey, congrats, Nexus. Keep on working your way through those bosses. Slowly but surely, getting all the loot. Yeah, especially in the early game. Malagaz, I feel like, is a good skill check, like in the early game, to really see, where you're at. It's because Gorm is pretty easy. Glurch is ridiculously easy. Um, the Hive Mother is a challenge, but she's optional. So it's like, who's the first really hard boss? And I feel like that's Malagaz. Ooh, Dash Feather, Rift Lens, or Iron Shield? Oh, really tough choice. It depends on what I'm playing. Um, like the Iron Shield is really really good. I find for summoners and for demolitionists. Iron Shield can be pretty good for melee too, but then again, so can the Dash Feather. Um, I I'm partial to the Rift Lens personally. That's just because I like the teleport. Um, but that, but if you're not playing with magic, the Rift Lens, doesn't help you other than the teleport. So All right. I may need some of these still in the future. I don't know. You know what? I'm not going to do any more dynamite packs. How about that? I'm also not going to do any more sulfur bombs. I'm also not going to do any more large bombs. I'm not going to do any more of the like really big ones. Um that means I'll get rid of those two. Yeah. So that's it. If I'm going to place any more bombs, this is what I'm going to place. Let's look at some other gear to drop for people. So let's see here. So fossil. Oh, polished magnetic ring. That's a good idea. When I get down to that, remind me. Carapace helm. Get a couple carapace helms. All right, I've already given out pearl lanterns to everybody, so I'm not worried about that about lantern slots. Let's grab a couple more rift lenses. Grab a couple shields. Oracle deck. Why not? Trinity Heart. Why not? Okay. Grab a couple of those polished magnetic rings. Actually, grab a couple of them. A few more. I've already placed down several bomb rings all over the map. Let's see here. Let's do a barrier ring. I'll do another white glass ring. I've already got one of these out on the map. Why not? Throw in a Druider's ring and a glass bead ring. And I think that'll do it. Let's scatter these items all over the map as well. I mean, if you think you need those mob farms, Nexus, then yeah, absolutely. Give them a good craft. I go overboard on Galaxite turrets, because I have so much Galaxite. I just turn my entire farm into one giant kill zone. You don't need to put down nearly as many Galaxite turrets as I do. If you only have enough Galaxite for 5 turrets or 6 turrets or something, put 2 on each side, put 3 on each side, and that you'll be fine. It'll also do its job. Um, I just I go crazy with it. You also don't have to use Galaxite turrets. You can use stone turrets if you don't have the Galaxite ones yet. And those don't require power. Um, so that can be one thing. I'm also hoping they add more turrets in the future. Um, I can show you guys the whole farm in a minute. Let me just finish putting all this together, and I can show you guys what it all looks like. Okay. I think um I think that might actually do it. Um I've got random loot scattered all over the place. I've got loot rooms all over the place. There's plenty of bombs, plenty of stuff, plenty of gear. There's buff food of all the kinds. Pets. I want to add more pets. Where are the freaking pets? They're over here. Um, okay, let's see here. Let's add 2 fan hairs, 2 subterriers, 2 embertails, 2 owluxes, and 1 squishy guy. Crafting station for bosses, you get that after you beat Malagaz. Let's kill off some of these, because we don't need nearly all this stuff in the boss's arena. I wish I hadn't killed um, Glurch, because I want the NPC to be inside Glurch as like a reward, but I can't put him back. um, which is one thing that does kind of suck. Um, so I just kind of have to live with it. Okay. That's good enough. Not a lot of chests over here. Let me drop a couple more chests. Ah! Come on, push the right buttons. There we go. Hey, how's it going? How you doing? Oh, God. How's everyone doing today? You're off to work? Oh, I'm sorry. Work is sad. But I think at this point, I am ready to start doing some testing on this world. So one thing I want to do, I'm going to quit out of the world. I'm going to create backups of my worlds real quick, so that if anything gets screwed up, you know, don't have to worry about it. So give me 1 second here. And then I need to do a test. I need to do a stress test. So if anyone wants to hop into the world with me, I'm going to put my world code into chat in just a minute. And you guys can hop in and let's see um, how hard it is or how laggy things get. Um, I don't care. I don't care. I'm not gonna. It's not like we're gonna be playing on the map or anything. In fact, I'm not even gonna load. Well, no, I am gonna load the Bomberman map because it's got so much items in it. I want to see what kind of lag that does. But you can create a new character. You can use an existing character. It's not gonna matter because I mean, if you want to make a new character just to run around and try to actually experience the level a bit, feel free. But that is not the goal. Right now, I'm just trying to stress test latency when I'm hosting. So let's see here. I still have to To go into my world info. All right. World files backed up. Oh, that's right. Hold on. Let me also. I actually do have to quit out of the game to do that. 1 second. Crap, what was my world number? Ah, I forgot. No, great. Means I gotta load back in. Sorry, guys. Let me switch it to no mods as well. Bomberman is world 12. Sorry, I know you guys can't see anything on the screen right now. Just give me 1 minute. Various codes again. Hold on. Let's see here. Standard world is 0. Okay. Index mode 0. All right, game should be popping back up in just a second. Bomberman, cool. And standard, excellent. That's what I want. The only thing I ask is, oh, I'm gonna get myself killed as I'm in here with no mods on. Okay, hold on. Yikes. Let's see. Maybe this character hasn't joined the world before and will end up at the starting area. Yes. Okay, cool. Jesus. All right. My let's see here. Copy game ID. All right. So anyone in chat who wants to join me on PC, Gamer ID has just been dropped in chat. You can come join this world. And I want to try to stress test it. So I want to get this maxed out with 7 players, 8 players total in here. In fact, actually, right now I'm gonna go ahead and turn guest mode on. Sorry, I know that means you're not gonna be able to activate the waypoints and do anything. But the goal right now is to test the lag. And it does mean you're stuck here in the entrance area. I do apologize. But let me also go ahead and post this in a couple other areas. Um, so yeah, this is the goal. Essentially, here is that each person um will pick a waypoint, and then on the map there they should be able, even if you can't see anything else on the map, you should be able to at least see all the waypoints. And then you're essentially going to the one that most closely corresponds with your position. So yeah, this top left one here. Game version mismatch. I wonder why you're getting a version mismatch, Iron Sentinel. Um, this is my game version, 1.1.1.1. I have no mods loaded, so just as an FYI, you want to make sure that you're doing with no mods. Um, ah, gotcha. It was the mods. Yeah, mods will do it. Are any of you guys experiencing any latency or lag problems right now? I know there's only 3 of us in the world at the moment, but um, I'm putting feelers out in other discords as well. So where, oh, where are the people at Plague Builds? Those guys are often. Where's my Plague Builds Discord? There it is. Yay, Kami. The more people we can get, the better. Tess is connected. Hey, hi, Tess. I think that's Tess, as in the moderator of the Discord, of the Core Keeper Discords. Um, How many people we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 of us in here now. Nope, no lag. Cool. I'm gonna turn off guest mode for a minute and let you all use the waypoints. Then I'm going to turn it back on. That's off. Don't break my stuff. Feel free to use the waypoints if you want. And I'm going to turn it back on in just a sec. All right, guest mode. All right, it's off again for anyone who wants to use it. All right, I'm turning it back on. Cool. All right, so no lag. Great. That helps a lot. Thank you for the test. All right, you guys don't have to stick around if you don't want to now. But test complete. Thank you, participants. All right, I'm going to just go ahead and exit out of the world, kicking everybody out. And real quick, I know someone had talked the other day or earlier in the chat about they had mob farm questions. So I figured I'd pull up my mob farm and show it off and answer any questions anyone had. Let me actually pull up chat too, since I can't see what anyone's saying. Everything's running very smooth. Good, perfect. So this is my new mob farm that I built, and I can extend it out either down further or up further if I want to make it bigger. And I have videos coming out for each one of these individual farms soon. In fact, if you're a member of, if you are a member of our YouTube, then all of these videos are already available. You can access them. So for just $2, you can get all these videos right now. And actually, you know what? Hold on. Let me turn my mods back on so that I can roam around a little bit easier. Come on, game. I do plan to make it available, Kami. Yes. Um, I want to do a I want to do a challenge video series. So if anyone wants to volunteer to be part of the challenge video, I definitely am looking for participants because I need 7 participants. The goal of it is going to be a brand new hardcore character with the demolitionist background. Um, Couple of requirements that I have because I need to be able to see your foot. I need you to be able to record footage. That's part of it. So anyone who volunteers for this has to at least have OBS or some other recording software. Ideally, a microphone as well. If you have a webcam, great. If not, what boop de do. Um, and know how to essentially record footage. And then I'm going to need a copy of that. Because I want to cut between each person as they're doing stuff. Um, so if you have recording software or you know how to use it, if you have a microphone, great. Then hit me up in a DM and I'll add you to my list and we'll see what we can do to get a date and time scheduled, get everyone together and do this challenge. Um, okay. So yeah, these are the farms. Um, oh my gosh. Kami, thank you, man, for gifting various memberships to people. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you, Kami. You keep doing that, and I love you. Mwah. Thank you so much. Um, So I've let this farm run, I think, overnight once. So I think it's ran for a good 12 to 16 hours, maybe at most, of nonstop, or not nonstop, but broken up here and there over like 8 hours here, 2 hours there, 5 hours here. And this is what it has accrued so far in general loot. Um, Decent amount of you know, everything. All sorts of stuff. Not a lot of gems, but some enough to not be upset about it. Hold on, let me organize this a bit. Oh, that is organized. Okay. We got plenty of keys. I've got 7 hardened sap off of it so far, which isn't a lot again, but for a passive farm, it's nothing to sneeze at. As well as a decent amount of mechanical parts, ancient gemstones, fuzzy eggs. Then we've got figurines. Um, I haven't gotten all the figurines yet because I know you can fill up an entire chest worth of figurines that spawn from these farms. So I'm still in the process. In fact, actually, here we've got these bombs. We've got this here. These are new. Do I have anything left over? Nope, I don't. So actually, these can go back here. Yeah. So then, other than the figurines, we've got the general loot, of which there's all of this stuff, and this, and this, and this, and this. It keeps going. And this. Imagine scrapping all of this. Iron Sentinel, thank you for the gift memberships, man. I really appreciate it. That's so cool. You guys are so nice. I love you guys. Holy crap. Even more. Anyway, it keeps going as you can see. I'm lagging a little bit. So eventually I plan to, just sit down and scrap all of this stuff that we've got here. Um Someone, was it Iron Sentinel? Was it you or was it someone? I apologize if it was someone else. Someone told me about a better way in one of my chats. One of my members told me a better way to do this electricity so that I wouldn't have to use 4 electrical generator setups, because I've got 4 timers. I got 1 timer here, 1 here, and 2 on the other side doing the exact same thing. And there is a better way to do it with the electrical setup. Um, I'm not very good at circuitry and electricity. I know just the basics. Um, but this farm, I like, let's see, let's turn on no clip so I can roam around. Yeah, that was you, Sentinel. I really appreciate it. I'll have to like sit down and reread your comment a few times. Um, yeah, Nexus, I do have a video coming out for all of this electrical stuff to make all this work. It's if you're a member, it's already available. If you're not a member, it'll be out in a couple of weeks. Um, I do have older versions of it also for people. Yeah, I do have older versions of this stuff that are technically still good and still work, but I'll have a more succinct, newer one pretty soon. So yeah, this is my bomb scarab farm. Then I've got my cocoons and other creatures. Again, you don't need as many Galaxite turrets as I have. I go way, way overboard on the Galaxite turrets. Honestly, if you just put a couple down here at the bottom, you'll be perfectly fine. It'll do everything you need it to do. Um, I just, I just like to go nuts. I go absolutely nuts. Um, yeah, each one of the farms, they're all relatively basic. Well, most of them are basic. Like I really like this basic design of a giant um middle section with tons of turrets on the left and right. I have found it to be extremely effective, and it has worked for me so well since oh, hey, we just got a spawn. It has worked so well for me that I'm just stuck with it. But yeah, but realistically, all you really need are the ones at the bottom, because everything will eventually get moved down to the bottom area and in that little kill zone anyway. So, I think my most interesting farms are probably, I think this one is my most interesting farm. Um, just because it is all, it's this is where, this is tentacles, ocean tentacles. Um, and yeah, you can absolutely use radiation crystals, Dusty, instead of turrets. I just tend to use turrets because they're craftable. So you can make as many of them as you have the resources for. While the radiation crystals, you have to find them in the world. So, you know, you could run out of radiation crystals and may need to use multiple worlds worth of Shimmering Frontier to get the massive amounts of crystals that you need. Um, but yeah, this farm, I like this one. This is my my ocean tentacle farm, and it is so much more expensive than what you get out of it. Like it is not cost effective or worth it in any, you know, stretch of the imagination, because it's ocean tentacles. I mean, they give you octarine ore and coral wood is like the best loot you get off of them. You get some seashells too, whoop-de frickin' do. So you get like nothing, and it costs so much in Scarlet ore to put this together. But I like it. I like the design. I think it's fun. So there it is. Um, I also have this one for my fungal, or not fungal, for my mushrooms. And I like this setup too. Um, although this one also gets ridiculous because I didn't give this room to, for batteries, or room for electrical generators. So eventually you reach a point where you need to put middle electrical generators into the mob farm, and that just screws everything up from a conveyor point standpoint. And so I end up using a buttload of robotic arms. I mean, this farm uses 1,000 robotic arms. It is ludicrous how many robotic arms you end up using in this farm. And then periodically I get brutes that get stuck in the middle, like this one is here, and I have no idea how that happens, but it does happen. Don't know what causes that. um, so that's fun. That's a fun farm. I'm sorry, Nexus, I don't fully understand your question. Are you saying can you make um the boulders like infinite or something? Is that what you're asking? How big is my base? It's pretty big. I mean, yeah, I mean the boulders only have 1,800 ore in them. There used to be a mod that would make them infinite, but last I heard, the mod author is tired of updating that one and doesn't plan to update it again. Um, so we'll see if that mod ever returns. Um, this base is, let's see, it's about one. Let's see, these are four, five, 6, 10, 11. This is about 11 or 12 spawn scenes, spawn cells in height. Um, so it's pretty big. It's pretty big. Then my base itself, I have I have two main base areas. I got my mob farm over here, because I put it at the crossroads between the desert and the sunken sea. So that over here on the desert, I have um, scarabs, and in the sunken sea, I've got the tentacles and the crabs. And I can do it all on one farm, which is nice. And then I have a tiny base over here. Hey, Lucifer, how's it going? Good to see you. This is my new build lab. This is the place that I go to make new character builds. Um, and this is where I can have all my buff food. So like here's all my melee buff food. I know it's melee because I've got a sword in here. All my ranged, magic, etc. And then this is the generic buff food that I use for every build, no matter what. And then over here is the storage area for all of my builds. So after I make the build, the gear basically gets put in here, and I kind of highlight each one of my different builds that I have. So it's everything I've made so far. And obviously there's lots of room for growth. Tons more builds to come. So, little bed area here. Oh, wait, I've got my mods working again. Yeah, I've got a couple bomber builds. Let's see here. Where the heck is my bomber build? Weird. Maybe I haven't put my bomber build away yet. I don't think I've put my bomber build away yet. um, I have a couple of mining builds. Oh, that's a glow build. What's this one? That's life on melee. Yeah, here's a mining build. Hey, Dreamy, how's it going? This one is to get the maximum possible mining score. Like the highest it could possibly go for mining damage. That's what this one is. Um, but this is not the best mining build in the game. It's just the highest mining damage. Um, I like. Is that this one here? Yes. No. Wait, no. Yes and no. This one. In fact, let me hold on. Because this one, except you replace a necklace and the ring with the ancient gem necklace and the ancient gem ring. Hold on. Okay, hold up. Okay, yeah. So that this mining build right here is uh is a really really good one. One of my personal favorites. It uses Cosmos set. It uses the Core Commander, the Ancient Gem ring and necklace, Topaz ring, Omros Beak, and then Stormbringer. It's a really solid one. And you said the black ball. What black ball in the corner? Are you talking about this one? This build? Black ball in corner. This thing? It was in a chest. Okay, hold on one sec. We'll go back to it and take a look. Let me just drop these items off. Um, in one of my chests. The core iris? I mean, that makes sense. That's the only ball thing I can think of. Um, this thing? It's the core iris, yeah, like Sentinel said. Yeah. You fish this up. This is the core iris. You can fish this up in magma waters, lava, essentially. Really, really, really low drop rate. And then my base itself is incomplete. I don't have... There's a lot of stuff in my main base that I still need to do. I only have a couple of rooms set up right now in my main base. I've got my storage area here, which has an auto sorting system set up for ore. So I just drop all my ore into this chest, and it gets turned into ingots and then placed into the appropriate chest. I have wood farms right here, and these wood farms all filter down into the same sorting system that's up here and gets just put through so that all of the wood and planks that I get all end up in the right areas as well. And then I've got, you know, all my various items in my storage area, which I still need to finish decorating. I've got my central core area, which I feel like it needs a bit of a revamp. I mean, I like this design, but I feel like I could do more with it. Um, I've got a small little farm here of camels that started off with just two camels, and they have been multiplying. They have been multiplying like crazy. But I need more cattle farm areas. All I have right now are the camels here. Um, See you, Kami. Thanks for showing up. I'm actually going to be switching games here in a minute myself. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take a break here in a second. And then when I come back, we're going to be playing Necess. This will be my first time trying this game out. I hear it's a lot like Core Keeper, except it has the lighting's not as good, obviously. The graphics aren't quite as good, but it has a lot more like little details in it, like quest systems and NPCs and stuff like that. So I'm curious to try this game out. Um, but I've also got this little NPC village here, which I've shown off in several of my videos. But yeah, that's all I've got in my main base right now. There's really not much to it. So what I'm going to go ahead and do here at this point is I'm going to go ahead and take about a 15-minute break. Well, hold on. It's 12:30, so actually I want to eat some lunch. So why don't we I'm going to be back in an hour. So I'm going to take a break. I'm going to end the stream here, and I'm going to come back in 1 hour. That'll be 1:30 my time. I'm not sure what that'll be for everyone else. But then we'll be playing Necess for a little while. See what this game is like. Apparently, it's a bit like Terraria. It's a bit like Core Keeper. I've currently played about 2 minutes of it. I loaded it up, tried it around a little bit just to get a feel for what character creation was like and basic gameplay, and then that was all I did. So we're gonna kind of have a first look at the game here. So thank you guys for showing up for this Core Keeper stream. We have finished making the Bomberman level, so now it is time to gather people for the challenge. So if I have any volunteers for the Bomberman challenge, I'm going to be reaching out to streamers as well, because I know that, streamers already have the software and the experience. But if you also want to, if you want to check all that out, then you're also welcome to join us if you want to learn how to do a little bit of recording. I can teach you the basics if you want to learn. So anyway, thank you guys again so much. That's all. Love you guys. I will see you all in an hour. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay crazy.